We went on a scouting mission today. It's a day in between our photo tours, and we were looking for a spot to photograph puffins, and we found one. And it's been a great morning. I've been shooting pictures of the puffins flying by. Oftentimes you'll see the puffins come in and they'll veer off and not land and go back out into the ocean. And if you follow them properly, you can watch them go out, and a lot of times they'll come right back in, and so you can predict where they're going to be. Doesn't always happen, but it happens a lot. Let's talk about the autofocus. I'm using the shorter 40 to 150 millimeter 2.8 on the Olympus OM1, and I didn't bring my big 150 to 400 because I didn't know what we were going to get into. It was just kind of a scouting mission. So I took a shorter lens. I'm getting some pretty nice opportunities of puffins flying by, and the camera seems to be doing really well. We won't be sure until we get back and take a look at them on the computer. But one of the things I notice is that I'm shooting it so the autofocus is seeing the entire screen. I'm shooting it on birds. I'm shooting it in autofocus continuous and at about 10 frames per second. As I said, it looks like it's doing pretty good, but once in a while it will miss, and I have to take my finger off of the autofocus start button. I'm using back button focus and reinitiate it, and then it grabs it really quickly. So it's really slowed down a lot. They were flying a bit earlier, but that's really kind of typical when you're working with birds. A lot of times they feed in the morning and they're out on the water. Later, as the day goes on, they'll start flying back into their burrows. So I'm waiting for them to maybe start coming back and giving us some more opportunity for, fast moving flying subjects.